You launch the application by pressing on the icon on the desktop. Then you enter the credentials and you press Login. In the home page, you will see a list of buttons where you can see your customers, you can create calls, you can view all your calls, you can create off fields, you can view your off fields, create activity, and view your activities. We will start by checking the My Customers list. You can see all your physicians or client list here in the list that is only assigned to you. You can create call by pressing on the link next to the customer. In this form, you have to populate all the required information from call status, call time, call date, double visit, attending manager, call objective, and comments. The second screen shows the product indication, which is the product that has been discussed in the call, the sample dosage, and the lab activities. We will select the product, then we will select the sample that we gave to the physician, we will select the number of samples we gave to the physician, we will select the lab activities or the brand reminders or promotional items we gave to the physician, we will record the number and save the call. On the home page, when we press on the My Calls button, we will be able to see all the calls that you have created. You can filter the calls here based on the current month, future calls, today calls, for the sake of having a fast application. You cannot delete some of the old calls, and this is a business rule that has to be set or defined by the business. Another way to create calls is by pressing on this button here, which will populate the list of all the physicians on your list. You directly click on the physician and you will be able to create the call on the spot. Off fields are the days spent away from the field, meaning the days spent in the office having a training or a meeting with the manager, or days spent as annual leaves or holidays. It is important to calculate these days as they will affect the average number of calls done per MedRep. Here you have to populate the days from and day 2, which is the duration of the leave. You will select the reason for the leave. NW stands for non-working day, which is a public holiday. NW stands for a working day, which is training, coaching, etc. The status of the call and all the calls in the application are planned and submitted. Planned means I'm planning this in the future to happen, and submitted means the event happened in the past. You can as well view all your off fields by pressing on this button here, and same, you can sort, you can search as we did previously in the calls. Another thing we can do here is to create activity. Activity are seminars and audiovisual activities, congress, invited, or being conducted to our physicians. Here, you can fill the form by giving the event a name, by typing the event type. It can be AVA primed, AVA supporting means audio visual primed. I'm the primary person responsible for this AVA, or I'm supporting my colleague in an AVA. It can be a conference, lecture meeting, lunch and learn, special assignment. We will select AVA primed, and we need to fill all the rest or the remaining information here in the form. We press next. We will select the product that we discussed during the Congress or the AVA. We can select the contacts or the physicians that we invited to the AVA, and we can update their attendance status, whether they attended or they did not attend. Even here, we can add doctors that are not part of our list, and we can save the activity. Similarly, we can view all of our activities here. We can sort and search. Last but not least, the functionality to change your password.